Well, good morning to Crawfords Agricultural down in Ashford, Char in Ashford. We're here today on a dyno day. Now I know a lot of you guys out there want to know your horsepower of your tractors, so today's the day. Come down to Ashford in Kent and we'll introduce the manager and the sales manager and a few people, and we'll have a chat with a few people as well. It's always a great day down here, always get looked after, and I was going to say a bunch of nice people, but they can be a bit miserable at times. But anyway, anyway, enough of that said. But thanks a lot for coming on, I do appreciate it. And if you like the videos, because it'll be part 1, maybe part 2, give it a thumbs up for me, I would appreciate it. And if you haven't already, guess what I'm going to say? Subscribe to the channel, doesn't cost you anything, and just makes it a little bit more visual. I'm approaching 2,000 subscribers now. Let's make it 2,000 by tomorrow, eh? Anyway, let's get on. Thanks for coming on. See you in a bit. Right, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
And your name is?
My name's Guy. I work for Crawfords here in Charing as one of the technicians.
And you're doing the dyno testing
We're
today?
running the dyno testing today for
And your colleague is?
Bradley.
Well, thanks for the introduction,
Yeah,
Guy.
okay.
I'm Brad. I'm a technician from Billingshurst Depot, West Sussex, come over to give Charing a hand with their charity Dyno Day.
Right. So this dyno meter, dyno, whatever
Dynamometer.
it is, diameter.
Dynamometer.
Before you start and all the noise coming on, could
Yeah.
you give us a walk round and tell me how it works?
Yeah, of course
you know
I can.
me? Which one is you going to do it, or the pair of
Brad.
them? Brad will do
Oh,
it.
you
Well
sure?
done, Brad.
Yeah.
Right. So
well, this
from
is-
basics, because I don't know nothing, and I'm sure
All
the
right.
viewers don't know nothing either.
Well, this is the power output for the back of the tractor.
Yep.
And that's a direct shaft with a clutch, pretty much straight to the flywheel of the engine.
Yeah. And that's a 1,000 speed PTO on that
So
one, is it?
this has got a 1,000 speed shaft in it at the moment.
Can you do either one of them?
I can, well, there's, as you can see, we've got a wide selection of shafts here. Everything from a 540, got larger, I can't remember how many splines, but that would be a very high horsepower 1,000 speed spline.
Yeah.
This is a smaller 1,000 speed spline.
Oh, right, I never knew there was 2 different sizes.
There's all sorts of different
Really?
sizes, because you've even got, this would be for dynoing down sort of 400 horsepower crawler tractors. That's a bolt-on jobby, that's
Yeah.
a real big piece of kit. You've got a gearbox here, transfers the power to a generator pack. The generator puts power to diodes in the back of it. The dynamometer sets an amount of power to make an amount of electricity, dumps that from the resistor pack through this.
Oh, right,
This
yeah.
will all this area, when this is running, this will all be really hot,
Oh, okay.
and it basically converts the energy that the tractor's
Producing.
producing, converts that into heat, and measures the amount of force that it's taking to produce. It's
And-
not doing it through the heat, it's doing it through the amount of electricity it's making, I guess. But it's not like a brake or water or anything, it's just doing it through the electronics.
So tell us how you record all these data then.
Well, the data will come up on this graph here.
On the laptop as usual, yeah.
On the laptop, yeah, can't fix anything without that now. We'll enter the tractor's details here.
So you're say if it comes on and says, well, I think I've got 200 horses,
Yeah.
and do you look that up for that tractor, or do you take the word of the driver?
Well, it doesn't matter. Whatever the scores on the doors are, will be whatever the scores on the doors are. I can measure everything from sort of all the way down to 30, all the way up to, I can't remember. I think this might go up to 600. You know, this will.
Stop walking out of shot.
Oh, sorry. This is a big dyno. This will handle an awful lot of power.
Really?
A big range. So we don't need to know really. Whatever it scores is whatever it scores.
Yeah.
You'll see some difference in the results between. You'll see some difference in the results between.
We give up. We'll start again in a minute, I think.
Yeah.
Nice tractor. Right, you'll see, what did you say?
You'll see some difference in the results between the bonnet horsepowers and the horsepowers produced that the tractors are expected to produce, because there's transmission losses all the way through
right,
the
yeah,
transmission. I think
yeah.
anything up to
So
sort
what
of.
you're getting at the engine is not what you're going to get through the back gearbox.
No, it's not.
PTO.
You need to sort of add 20% for whatever you've got on the flywheel, and then it all gets really exciting. It depends how you're measuring your horsepower at your engine.
Yep.
There are different standards. So the Deutsche industry norm, DIN standard, that would be for an engine on a test bed without ancillaries.
Yeah.
Whereas I think SAE, Society of Automotive Engineering, they measure an engine as it would be found in application. So that will be much closer to what it knocks out at the shaft. So depending on how the engine's measured at the factory, depends on the posted power figure, depends on what we get here.
Now you're obviously in the industry, so if you're selling a 200 horse, I keep saying 200 horse, but it's just random, a 200 horsepower tractor. Now, how do you know it's 200 horses? And then apart from days like this,
we actually try very hard and normally manage to dyno every tractor before it leaves.
Oh,
so
really?
that we can say to a customer, this makes 200 horsepower, here it is.
Oh, that's a great service.
She's as good as gold. It's why we've got these dynos, really.
Yep.
It's so that we can say with confidence, even if we don't get a chance to dyno on PDI, if a customer's got a question about the power that it makes, we can put that question to bed straight away.
Fantastic.
Takes all the hearsay out of it.
That's a great. Now, obviously, will they get a paper readout for that when they buy their tractor?
Again, we like to post that in the cabin when we can.
Yep.
Give them a paper readout of the torque and the power output of the tractor.
So if they come back, say, for their first service, second service, or whenever they come back, they can bring that data sheet with them, and then you match that up and say it's lost 5 horsepower in the meantime?
Actually, interestingly enough, you'll find as an engine gets a little bit older, it'll get more powerful.
Because it loosens up.
A brand new engine will be of a lower horsepower than an engine. But with modern engine electronics, they will kick out what they're meant. It's very rare that you see anything new producing less than what it's supposed to, less than is expected on the book.
Well, fantastic. That sounds all great. Now, you're going to give me a quick demo on your laptop here, thingy. What's it? So you enter the details of the tractor.
Well, I'll enter the details of the tractor here, and then on this graph here, we'll see a line. I don't have one with me at the minute, but you'll see a line. It'll come up here. You might have to edit this out if I've got it wrong. You'll see a power line, you'll see a torque line. They'll come up here, and then as the rated PTO speed, as the actual PTO speed drops off, you'll see it drop off the back of this graph until we reach a predetermined stop point. At that predetermined stop point, this will go to zero load, the tractor revs will rise again. From that, we can look at what's known as, I think it's known as the droop rate. So that's the amount of time between peak power and when it starts really dropping off and losing. Yep. That's what makes a tractor nice to drive, is the amount of power it can produce between peak power and when it drops off.
Okay. Now, obviously, when you're all hooked up and you're all computerised in and everything, now, do you start the tractor and low revs and gradually build it, or do you start whack it full throttle and that's it?
We'll start at full throttle. We'll warm the tractor for 5 minutes so everything's working 5-10 minutes maybe. Make sure everything's running at the correct tolerance, everything's heated up together.
Yep.
Then we'll send it.
You'll send it.
That's what the customer's going to do in the field.
Well, exactly.
He's going to get out there.
Especially when he's got 2 or 3 implements on it, it's going to be at full throttle all the way round, isn't it?
It's be full throttle all day. These tractors have got, surprisingly enough, they've got more to do with sort of race car engines than they do with your car at home. Yeah, the cooling packages, the way you've got to lose 200 horsepower's worth of heat.
Yeah.
But you've got to do that at 100% all day, and you might have to do that every day.
I suppose that's why you're paying 200 grand for a tractor, isn't it?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Well, I appreciate you giving me your time. Now, I grabbed you before you start your job because you can't get near you when you've got all these engines roaring away. But just before you go, just tell us your name and your depot, get your full name this time.
I'm Bradley Humber, and I'm from the West Sussex Billingshurst depot.
And obviously Crawfords. Thanks ever so
Crawfords.
much. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Cheers. Well, good morning, guys. As it's quiet and you've shut your tractor down there, because you've spoiled every bit of filming so far.
Yep.
So, why are you here today?
See what the tractor makes.
Did you do this one last year?
Yep, yeah, did it last
And
year.
what did it produce last year?
98 on the shaft
Yep.
and 104 on the engine, I believe.
Fantastic. Oh, so you got your brother with you today?
Yep.
He's hiding in the background,
Yeah,
isn't
he's
he?
hiding.
What's the matter with him? Doesn't he like being on camera
No.
either? A bit like his dad, doesn't he?
Yeah.
His dad shies away. Come and have a chat with me. Come on.
Yeah, that's his new tractor. That's
Is
his
that
little.
your new one? Tell us your name. I know his name, but what's your...
I'm Monty, and I've brought that today because it's been rebuilt, and just want to see how much horsepower it's got.
Fantastic. Did you rebuild it?
Me and
Him,
Dad did.
Yep, you and Dad.
Fantastic. Oh,
That
it looks-
was determined for the scrap heap.
Yep.
Really?
He's going for spare parts.
Someone was going to scrap it, and we saved it. So, yeah.
So, was it a lot of money to buy, or was
It was
it
only 500 quid.
£500?
Yeah.
Fantastic for a
Few-
tractor of
few
that.
years ago, wasn't it now?
Yeah.
Strange wheels on the front, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not.
Let's
the
have a
original.
let's
Go on,
wander
let's go
over
show-
and you
you go
can tell
show
me
them.
all about it then.
Go on, then you have to say your.
So it's had new paint jobs. We've put new stickers on it.
Yep.
Replaced quite a few parts, but still problems with it.
Really?
There's oil leaks, water leaks. It doesn't.
But that's an old tractor, though.
Yeah. So I'm hoping it will be like really good in a few years' time, but I'm still young, so I don't have the full money yet to fully do it up. So
No. But this is your tractor.
this is my project.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Because you don't let your dad on it, because you know what Seth's like. He'll
Yeah.
nick it off.
Yes.
There's another noisy bugger turning
Yeah.
up. Anyway, tell us a little bit about it. It's a case, obviously. How many horsepower is it?
It from
rated at?
factory it should have at least 60 or 65,
Yep.
but I'm hoping around it should have today 50 something horsepower. 'Cause it's been rebuilt. We've put new parts on it, but hopefully it's good enough.
Could do me a favour, would you let the gold stand by it? Because we're very proud of it. It's no good being away from it. Now, you put new stickers on it, I can see.
Yeah.
Now, one day we'll have to come down the farm and you can show me what it was. Have you got a picture of it when you first...
Yes, I do.
So you can show me that, can we? So you're not far from me, that'd be a great
Yeah.
afternoon now. We can have a little chat about it anyway.
Yeah.
All right then, well thanks for your time. Tell us your
That's
name
all right.
again.
My name is Monty.
And you're from where?
Kent.
Kent, and the farm's called?
Spenny Farm.
Thanks for your time. Come on in, chaps. Morning, guys.
Good morning.
You don't shy away from it, you. I know what you're like. So, you local guys?
Near Gravesend.
Oh, Gravesend, not far from me.
No, so yeah, easy run down.
And what you here today for then?
Just to see some tractors, noise.
That's the best thing to
That's
do,
it.
isn't it, eh?
Noise, smoke. Can't beat it on a Saturday
And I see
morning.
you've got a camera as well, so
Yep.
you're avid photographer?
Yes, a bit. I got my Instagram page and that, so
Oh, fantastic. Well, you'll have to give me it later and we'll link
Yes.
it to the video or something.
that'd be good.
Yeah, but don't do a video channel because there's too many of us doing this already.
That's it.
All right. So what industry are you from, you guys? From?
I work for FGS, so just up the road.
Oh,
yeah.
all right. They've promised me a day out, but they've not done it yet, so
Right.
I'll let you have a word in their shell, right?
Yes,
And
we'll
you
see.
are?
I'm his father. I used to work on a farm years ago, but I work in the water industry now.
Oh, so do I. I work at Thames Water.
So do I. Well, I sort of work for Thames Water. I work for Murphy's for Thames Water.
Murphy's, yeah.
But
Well,
for
Murphy's
services.
used to be the biggest contractor for Thames Water years ago, didn't it? You know, it was always Thames Water linked with Murphy's, you know? And then it went to all sorts of different people and it never really done it. And Murphy's are coming back now, really, aren't they?
Well, there are other ways. Like they just lost the contract for Thames. I'm going over to Morrison's Water Services.
Yeah,
April.
Morrison's. Well, they're partly owned company at Thames, so they are going to be, it's like the tank out of it, they're partly owned by Thames Water as well. Lanes for drains, that's it, yeah.
So what part do you work in then?
I've worked for Thames Water for 43 years as a mechanical engineer. Now cross-skilled mechanical electrical engineer. I only do 3 days a week now because I've had the brain tumour and everything like that, like, you know what I mean? But this give me 43 good years of service anyway. Enough about me. I'm here about you guys anyway. So you did say what you do. You work for FGS.
Yep.
So you're agricultural contractor?
That's
type
it.
thing?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I work in marketing, do photos, websites.
Oh, well, that's why you've got a camera then, isn't
That's
it?
it.
Well, thanks for giving us a little chat. I do
That's all right.
appreciate it. And just before you go, tell us your name.
I'm Tom
Tom
Stone.
Stone,
I'm Peter Stone.
and you're from Gravesend.
That's it.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Good morning.
Say hi.
Hey, you got food all around your mouth. You're a bit
Yeah.
like me. So tell me your name then. What's your name?
His name's Finley.
Finley.
you like-
Fantastic name, that, isn't it, eh?
You like tractors, didn't you?
Oh, don't we all, eh? I see that you got a beanie on there with Zento, or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Now it's
Xantra.
the crop industry. Do you work for them?
No, they were giving free hats away to Bama.
Why
And
not?
I know one of the blokes that works for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are you here for today?
Taking a little one out for the day. So he loves tractors, didn't you, mate?
Yeah, they're noisy, aren't they? smelly,
Yeah.
and good and all
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
I drive
You're in
one
farming industry.
Yeah,
You are.
yeah.
Contractor or
Contracting, yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
what sort of things you do on a day-to-day basis?
A lot of hedge cutting.
Yep.
So, and then we do a lot of grubbing as well for orchards and things like that.
Thanks. Now tell me about this edge cutting business. Now it used to be that you never cut an edge between March and September or something.
Yeah, that's still right.
Is
yeah.
it still right? Because
Yeah.
I still see edge
Yeah.
cutting people about cutting
Yeah.
and
Yeah, 1st of September to the end of February.
and arable people are the worst, really, aren't they? Because they want it done where they're drilling, like you know what I mean, spring
Yeah,
drilling.
there's a lot of people
or
to get
harvest,
around.
just
Hell of a
after
lot
harvesting.
Yeah, hell of a lot of people to get around. But no, it's good. It's good.
The thing is now, like edge cutters, like tractors, they're very expensive to buy. You're paying 20 plus grand for an edge cutter.
Easily. Yeah.
Easily,
Easily.
and you've got to work it, haven't you? And you've got to get a day's work out.
It's got to
of
be
yourself.
it's got to be out every day of the week really to make it work. Isn't it, mate?
That's a lovely thing. Are you going to take after your dad?
Yeah,
Is he gonna-
hopefully. Yeah.
Fantastic. And give Mum a day off today as well.
Well, yeah. I don't know where she is, but
Well, I appreciate your
Yeah,
time.
thank you.
Tell us your name
Alistair.
and your Finley.
Finley,
And what's the
yeah.
family's name?
Nickel. So obviously I work for somebody. I don't.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day. Say bye. Say ta-ta.
Good morning, chaps and girls. Yeah, and we also, I know him. I'm not going to talk to him just yet. I'll talk to him later because he always swears at me. So we'll try not to.
Why are you moving away?
He either don't talk to me or he does. Sometimes, especially when you get him on a ploughing match, he can be a nasty piece of work. Right, tell us who you are. We had a little chat earlier.
We did.
And what are you doing this day?
So I'm Steph, the workshop manager.
Steph,
Work. No.
your second name? Do you know your second name?
Yeah, no. No.
No,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And your premise of being here is you look after the workshop, obviously.
Yeah, so
on a
I-
day-to-day basis.
Yeah, so I speak to customers, deal with breakdowns, send the lads out, manage their workload.
And do they get sent out on a date, to on the farm work as well?
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
jobs in workshop, big jobs, and then they also go outside.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Now, it's a hard industry, I would think, because everyone wants their tractors yesterday, don't they?
Yep,
Especially around harvest time or drilling time or
Yeah.
or any other time, really.
Yeah.
So
'Cause
how
I'm
do you
from a-
manage that with keeping the customer happy and also arranging your guys to do the job?
Yeah, so we always make sure that the lads are ready to go out, and we just make sure that they can, because I come from a farming background, so I know how important it is that everything needs to be done timely. So we just make sure we're organised and get out as soon as we can.
Fantastic. And now, obviously, you sign the time sheets, do you?
Yeah.
You smiled when you said that.
I do, yeah.
Now, is that a process that you enjoy, or you don't mind doing signing? Because they're working hard for you out in
Yeah,
the
they
field,
do.
aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're a pleasure to work with. They all work really hard, and they're a
Do
credit. They're a credit to Crawfords, all of them. So
Fantastic.
yeah.
That's a great thing. Now, tell us a little bit about your workshop. Obviously, you've got quite a big workshop here, haven't you?
So we have 10 bays. Winter work we normally try and keep in and get done before the end of February, just to make sure that everybody's ready for spring.
Yep.
We'll bring in. We've got the 2 new gantries that we use, so lifting cabs up makes us a lot more efficient and getting jobs done quickly.
Yep.
We've got all the tools, special tools that we need for doing the big jobs
Obviously,
as well.
because obviously these tractors, you can't just have a 5/8 spanner, can you? Really? Because
No. So we've got all the special tools that we need. The lads are really good. They've got all their tools, the tooling that they need, and
Yep.
anything that they need they can share. And
do
we've
you
got what they
supply
need.
the specialised tools, or do they have to purchase them?
No,
yourself?
so they're in workshop, the specialised tools. We
Yep.
provide those for them so they can get all the jobs done that they need to get done.
Fantastic. Now, obviously, you've got to, as far we know what farmers do and what they like. Now, if you get a phone call saying, "Oh, my tractor's broke down in the field. I need it. The drill's on the back of it. I've got a man standing around doing nothing."
Yep.
How can you make that man happy?
So we make sure that it's obviously within their expectations. So if I know where the lads all are, what jobs that they're doing every day. So I'll see where the customer is in Kent. If I know somebody's close and they're not, their job's sort of going to be a couple of hours or an hour, I'll speak to them, see how long they're going to be, so I'll keep the customer fully updated. And I think that's the main thing, communication, just make sure they know when somebody's going to be out.
Yeah, exactly.
They know that we're doing our best, which we do. However, if that engineer is going to be longer and somebody has to be finished quicker, even if it is sort of 2 hours away, then we'll make sure that engineer gets there as quick as we can.
Fantastic. Now, obviously, you can't carry all spares in the back of a van, can you?
No.
Now,
no.
obviously, when he gets out there and realises he ain't got the part that he needs,
Yep.
does he ring you first before he leaves site so you can either manage that
Yep.
piece before he's actually, so he turns up at the depot, you can say, here's the part you want,
Yep.
go and do the job.
Yep. So if they are out on site and they haven't got the parts they need, but we've got them in depot, we'll get them sent out to them. We've got a couple of people here that can drive out and give them parts.
Right, so
if it's
the fitter don't actually have to come back?
No. So it makes it a lot more time efficient for them as well. If it's at another depot, we can source that. We'll do a meet in between depots.
Yep.
If it is parts that need to be ordered, then we'll make sure they're, as long as we can, they'll be first thing the following morning, then be straight back out that morning to make sure everything's fixed as quick as possible.
Fantastic. Now, it sounds like, you work well with the farmers, and these what these sort of days are for. We're going to get run over, so let's move to one side. Back to, now, if I say you need a spare that you haven't got in stock, now, how quickly can you get the spares in?
So, as long as they're in the UK, we can get them the following morning. We have done it before where parts have been north of England. We've actually done a meeting and got the parts. So we'll do it as quick as we can. If it's in France, sometimes it can take a couple of days, but we just make sure as long as the part lands, we're ready to get out and get it fixed.
Yeah, you've got the tools, the man, and everything ready for it. Now, obviously, your dealership is Fendt and Valtra. Now, Fendt is it a German tractor?
Yep.
So, spare parts for that tractor now, is it? You have to wait for Germany, or have they got a depot in this country?
No, so they will have parts in Hinckley, so we can normally source the parts next day.
Yeah.
And they've got a really good relationship with the parts department. Parts department's brilliant, so
You have to speak up a little bit louder now because there's people driving around with big tractors. Anyway, but I really appreciate your time giving me, and you obviously produce a good, we're being shunted away. But just before I go, tell us the name of the company you work for now.
So Stephanie Newth, I work at Crawfords.
Thanks for your time. Well, good morning. Are we all in fine fettle today, are we? All looking forward to it, are we? You're laughing. Why are you laughing?
I know.
Great. Now, what brings the young girls to a show like this?
We bought the tractor.
You bought the tractor, did you? What tractor did you bring?
A fast track.
A fast track. That big yellow thing was making a lot of noise earlier, yeah?
That's the one.
Is that on your farm?
Yeah.
It is. So what do you do with that on your farm?
Drilling, cultivating.
Bit of everything.
Yeah.
And what? Obviously, it's an arable farm.
Yeah.
Fantastic. What do you do?
I work for Tuckwells.
You work for?
Tuckwells.
Oh, what are you doing here? It's a bit of a competition, isn't it, really? Like?
I got to support them either way.
Fantastic. Do you enjoy those days, girls? Yeah. It's not all hair and makeup then, it's just about listening to the noise and the inches.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic. Tell us your name and where you come from again.
Imogen Portmill from Kent. From Amy Deacon from Kent.
Thanks a lot. Cheers, guys. Don't you laugh and smile?
No.
Don't you want the camera put in your face either? And where are you from?
Me, Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. Really? Or you just put it by?
Then I'm pulling a leg.
What's your name, fella?
Murray.
Murray. And what do? You're a farmer or a contractor?
I'm a farmer.
Farmer?
Down.
Don't laugh, it's not funny.
Down in where we live? Faversham, Rakova.
You don't know where you live?
No, I've only just moved here.
So you've got something to do with these two young ladies here, aren't you?
Wow, we live on the same farm.
Oh yeah? So it's an arable farm, I guess.
Arable and hops.
Hops? Really? Hops are great, eh? Do you still dry and do the business on it?
Yeah.
Lovely smell when they're drying, aren't they?
Yeah, it's not bad.
And you obviously, it's not all like the old lot bags, it's no more, it's all mechanical, dried, a diesel dried and everything like that.
Yeah, well, the operator's behind us.
So, which one's that?
The tall one. Yeah, he knows all about the hops. I don't really spend much time down there.
See, what happens when you laugh at me behind the us the camera? So tell us your name, mate.
Murray.
Murray.
Crawford.
Cheers, have a great day. Thanks, guys. Oh, good morning, girls. Would you like to move in a little bit? Or you're not going to? You're doing a raffle today, are you? And signing people in.
Yes, I
So,
am.
Is this your depot or someone else is doing a run? I thought you were doing a look, you see? So, tell us about what you do at Crawfords then.
So I do the depot admin for the Kent depot. So when machines are going out,
They can all make noises behind you, but they don't want to be on camera, do they?
when machines are going out, I prepare the customer packs,
Yep.
the AGCO paperwork as well, and come to events like this and book people in,
And support the depot.
speak to customers, support Crawfords.
Yep.
And it's brilliant, yeah.
Is it a good company to work for?
Oh, I love it.
It's the
yeah.
best, is it?
Yeah, it is.
That's the right answer.
It
really.
is.
Now, do you have anything to do with the wages of the guys that work here, or is that a different department from yourself?
Not my department, I'm
I'm
afraid.
not smiling about that, so you don't mind it.
Not my department.
So how long have you worked with Crawfords? A long time?
Nearly 2 years, about a year.
I've worked for my company for 43 years, so I think you're a little bit behind me.
Year and a half I've worked here, yeah.
And you enjoy it still?
Yeah, I love it.
Fantastic. So I'm sorry to poke the camera in your face, but
No,
just
that's
before you
all right.
go, tell us your name. All
Charlie Goodhue.
Thanks ever so much for your time.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
How are we doing this morning?
Yeah, not bad, you?
Good. Yeah. And what are you doing here today? You supporting him? Dragged along. Oh, okay. You farmers? Yeah. Arable or cattle? You can't think. Bit of both.
Yeah.
Bit mixed farming, is it? And that's something you don't hear about these days, mixed farmers, do they? You've got pigs and all that sort of thing, chickens. Chickens, everyone's got to have a chicken, haven't they? You know what I mean? But yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening. What's your name, by the way?
Abby.
Thanks, Abby. Cheerio. Now, apparently, good morning. You're the one about the hops. I've got to talk to you about hops. Is that right?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
So tell us a bit about what you do.
Of all the hops, really, but
All hops.
yeah.
So
What do you want to know?
Do you string them up in the springtime?
No, we get other workers in to do that now.
No, it's beyond you. It's
Yeah,
a
it's too technical. It's too
Really?
technical.
And you train them up. Excuse me.
Look, get
When I'm talking about
no. Pan round to him because
No,
he
I've
loves
already-
the hops.
No, he's told me you love it. And this young lady down here, she dropped you in it anyway. So.
Well, I didn't. Well,
Different ladies, I can't.
I'm going to send it to myself.
we haven't got a hop tractor here, no.
So, because they've got to be trained up the right way and all sorts of hops, haven't they? They just can't grow up this.
No. Again, other people come in and do that now.
Right. Well, tell me what you do.
The tractor driving elements of it, spraying.
So you're not there drying hops at midnight, are you? Then?
Not anymore. We've moved on from all that. Well, we are, yeah, but not me again.
Now they tell me, I don't know how true it is, they used to have a little cabin inside the old stairs where the bloke who used to dry the hops used to have his bed there and he'd have a kit overnight. Because you can't leave the burners going without someone attending, can you?
They'll turn off, I don't know, at like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, I assume, and then that'll be that. And then they'll come back early in the morning, do it in shift work.
Oh,
2 different blokes.
and bale the hops
And then, yeah, again, other labour bailing them.
So basically you don't do nothing.
No, we just drive the tractors and trailers. So.
Is it your fault?
No.
So if your boss watches this video and then I'm telling him that you don't do nothing, it's alright.
Yeah, well, he'd probably agree.
JJ
but,
to dig her away.
well, yeah, just cut this bit out, if that's alright.
Guess what? I'm not going to
I didn't think you would,
Right, anyway, before you go, tell us your name anyway.
I don't know about that. Then he will know. No, I'm JJ.
JJ.
Yeah.
Standing for...
Jacob.
Thanks for your time.
No worries.
It wasn't that bad, was it?
Oh, well,
And it was this young lady here who got you in it.
I think we're going to edit the worst bits out.
No, we don't need it. Well, I've been nagged by the ladies to ask you what you do on the farm. Don't tell me what Jacob does. Nothing.
Well, we're nothing to do with JJ. We're a completely different farm. I don't like looking into a camera.
It's all right. I'm not looking at it.
We do contract work, so we do chopping, combining, spraying, fertilizer spreading. So, yeah.
Do you like that, do you?
Yeah, it's alright.
Driving these big tractors.
Yeah.
It's a boy's toy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one.
And I suppose all these new tractors have got Wi-Fi in them and heated cabs and
Yeah.
air conditioning cabs.
You just sit there and let it do the work,
What
really.
about the sat nav and it guides you around the field?
Yeah, you turn it on and it drives. You set your markers and
So basically, you're doing the same as Jacob, really, not a lot.
No, we do a lot.
Oh, it's a royal week now.
No
Thanks for
worries.
your time. What's
All
your
right.
name?
I'm Ryan.
Thanks for your time, Ryan.
Thank you.
Well, good morning. Nice to see you here. Yeah, that's a lovely tractor. Is it? It is the 1200.
It is.
Now, is it your tractor or you borrowed it for the day?
No, it's mine and my dad's. So
And where do you use this tractor?
to be honest, she's been sat in the barn for.
Let's move around the front because you've got a noisy tractor.
Oh, no. She's been set up for a little while. As you can see, we've run a broom over it and a hose pipe just to get the inch of dust off of her. And it'd be nice to everyone to see it really, because it's just tucked up.
Fantastic looking tractor.
Yeah.
It's a proper old-fashioned Arctic drive climate tractor in it. A lot of people sought after it. Now, they used to rot away, the cabs. Have you found much rot in this?
No, to be honest, sort of like we haven't done anything to her. We just sort of bought her, got her ship down and put her in the shed, and that's where she stayed really.
Do you work here at all?
Nah. It's got a few oil leaks and things, and it's just a case of getting around and sorting them before doing anything with it. So I just had a spare sort of slot on the trailer before we bring her out the shed and everyone could enjoy it for a bit. So.
Mate, I've loved it.
Yeah.
So, thanks for bringing it on. We appreciate that.
No, that's
And,
all right.
tell us how many horses
It was 105 Perkins in it from new.
Really? And how's that Perkins been developed? Is it broken down over the years, or has it been a sound engine?
Well, touch wood, we've never had trouble with it. So, no, sort of chucked a battery on her and turned her over, she fired straight up. So,
fantastic.
Yeah, it didn't even splutter. So
do you, on a day-to-day basis, do you drive one of these like £300,000 tractors?
No, I'm a builder.
Oh, you're a builder? Oh, okay.
But no, because I grew up on a small holding. Always had tractors all my life. This is sort of a bit of a hobby, really. So,
and what a nice hobby to have. You know?
Well, yeah. No, so she weren't actually going to come out the shed. We got a 1455 case, and we was going to give it a service. Well, we were a couple of weeks ago, but realised that there's a bit of a problem with the gearbox and the drive bearings and things like that. So thought we better not put her on the dyno. So she's still in the shed waiting to be split and have a load of money chucked at her. So this one's come out the shed now.
Well, I'm glad it has, really. I'm glad the other one's broken down. Now, what hopefully horsepower are you going to get out of this one?
What, out of this one?
Yeah.
No, we're not going to put her on the dyno
You're not
today.
gonna put her on the dyno? No, because you don't want to...
It's not. It's been sat for so long.
Yeah, the oil's
yeah, we've just given her a little tidy over, topped her up here and there. I think she's dripping already. Look, so.
Well, that's old tractors.
Yeah.
Old tractors do that. Well, I appreciate you bringing it. And tell us your full name again and where you're from.
Jamie, and I'm from St Margaret's.
What's your family's name?
Clarenbowl.
Thanks for your time, Jamie.
No worries.
Cheers.
Take care.
Well, good morning, guys.
Morning.
Morning. What's your name? Stanley. I spoke to you before, Stanley, haven't I? I haven't I? So we moved back away from their noisy tractors. So, Stanley, tractors, what's it do for you?
It helps me, like, be calm.
Be calm?
Yeah.
That's great.
Because it's not that loud.
It's not that loud? that one over there sounds very loud,
Yeah.
doesn't it? But,
Our number is a 939.
is it?
Yeah.
So you're a farmer?
Yeah.
You run the farm?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you pay your dad's wages?
No.
No. Does he have wages?
No.
No. So what sort of farm is it? Is it arable or is it cattle?
Arable.
Ammo.
And cattle.
And cattle. A bit of everything, Dad says. Sorry,
Yeah,
I don't...
no, that's right. We work for SW Atwards.
Oh, okay.
So we do the arable on that side, and then my brothers have got a beef farm on our side. So.
And that hard industry cattle, I mean, it's a 7-day-week job, isn't it, really?
Yeah,
it's not like chuck
always busy.
Chuck wheat in the field and then come back in September, is it?
No, nothing like that at all.
No, it's mucking out, feeding,
Yeah.
birthing them, doing all the bits and pieces. It's a 7-day-a-week job, and a mucky job as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tractors never survive because the muck eats all the steel away.
Yeah.
Dad, how much horsepower do we have?
We'll be able to find out how much horsepower is ours in a minute when we stick it on.
So, Stanley, did you bring a tractor with you today?
Yeah.
What one did you bring?
Pull it out.
Can I show you?
Yeah, come and show me then, Stanley.
Well, we bumped two. You got that one?
For the thing? No, it's too nice. What's Stanley's going to show me? It's over there, mate. So that one's yours, is it? Did you drive it here?
Yeah.
You drove it here, then? That's fantastic, anyway. Well, I appreciate your time, Stanley. That's a great picture. I'm going to take a picture like that for my YouTube channel. Stand there, don't go. Morning, guys.
Morning.
A bit noisy around here. Can we walk back over there and we'll have a some chat then? Come on. Come on. Well, good morning.
Morning.
Oh, who do we have here then? What's the family's name?
Kensley.
Can I film the letters?
Yeah. Not me. I don't want to be there.
We can't film you. Why can't I film you? Is it a problem
can.
with feeding?
I just don't know.
You're fine. So, a farming family?
Yes, kind of.
Okay.
My family are farmers.
Yeah.
And I farm part-time.
Oh, part-time. So
Yeah.
don't always pay a wage.
But, yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's stand on the grass, eh?
Yeah, I'm a contractor.
Oh, come on, sweetheart, don't be shy. So, these look like they're horsey girls.
They are horsey girls, yeah.
Now, do you sorry, introduce yourself, sorry.
Isabel Kemsley. Jessica Kemsley.
Fantastic. And Mum?
Laura Kemsley. Yeah.
Yeah, it was... no, we're all...
Yeah, so what brings you lot to the show today?
Me, tractors.
Sorry, darling, can you just shut your little...
Yeah, stop trying to hide.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Tractors, you like tractors?
Yeah, I was...
That's alright. Yeah, go on.
I was brought up with tractors.
Really?
Farming. My dad's a farmer. My granddad was a farmer. My great-granddad's a farmer.
So
my
it's in your
aunties-
blood, isn't it?
It is in the blood, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm a carpenter, self-employed carpenter,
Oh,
joined
you
up by
moved out of
trade.
the farming world, then?
And yeah, that was because of my parents, or my mum. She didn't want me to be a farmer,
Right.
and I couldn't help it.
You don't look like a farmer. You're too smart to look like a farmer.
I was
They're always covered in the poo.
yeah. So yeah.
So it's been quite a few generations you've been in the farming industry.
Yeah,
then?
it's just over the years. So my grandparents had a pig farm, and during the pig crisis back, I think it was the 80s. Then obviously the farm flopped, and so we've got sheep, and we've got our own sheep.
Fantastic.
And my auntie's farm. So yeah.
Well, we'll have to come down one day and we can walk around your farm and tell us all about the family history. It's a lot being funny. I speak to a lot of old chaps, and when they're gone, all that history's gone with them. You know, and we've got to collate that and give it to these youngers.
It is scary.
Because it ain't an easy job to do, is it, farming? And we've got to be able to feed ourselves in this country, because no one's going to look after us otherwise.
But now it's even worst time. Obviously, people were moaning about Brexit and, and the price of feed and fuel. I mean,
the fuel and
putting fuel in the tractors at the moment
that's
is
now,
nuts.
obviously, I'm not going to ask you where you was in that line of progress or not progress. Because farmers seem to be split down the middle. Some of them love it, some of them hate it. So, but we'll leave it at that, shall we?
I would like to do it full time.
You would love to do
I'd love to do less of the building and do more of farming. I mean, I've got the old girl. I've got an old case.
I thought you were talking about the wife.
No. She's an old girl. I've got a case 5150. I've got a Fiat 780.
I've got a 5130.
Have you? There you go.
Fergie's.
I've got Fergie. I've got a Dexter I'm restoring.
We definitely have to come down, won't we?
Yeah. So I've got an old Macro Ram 40. I bought a Manitou. A couple of months ago, what's it? 4RM25C.
Still bad, aren't they? They are still bad.
I paid £300 for it.
No. Now, unfortunately, he's spending money on tractors. What about your poor little horses? Do they get fed?
How many horses have we got?
3.
Oh,
there you go.
You can't complain.
Hey.
We just need something to travel them in, though.
Oh, we need a horse box.
Yeah. Now, he's got a bit of a disease with tractors. Now, do you think horses are a little bit of a disease, or do you think they're... Yeah. Are you there in the morning mucking out?
Yeah.
And of an evening putting them back to bed?
Yeah.
Saying good night to them?
Oh, yeah.
Tucking them in.
Twice a day, every day.
So, Mum, we're going to turn the Mum down. So, Mum, you support your husband, obviously, whatever he does.
Yeah.
Are you out helping the girls do the horses?
Yeah, they're in my blood.
So you love
always brought up, yeah.
You do the gymkhanas and that sort of thing, do you?
Do dressage. She does dressage.
Really?
Just starting out on you.
Now tell me, how do you get an horse to walk sideways? It sounds a bit bizarre, doesn't it? You can't say to them walk sideways, can you?
No.
So is there a knack to it? I'm looking at you.
It's all,
Good.
It's all in the training.
Just train
Have the
them.
bond.
Yeah, and bonding with them, spending time with them, like playing around and doing all that with them.
Yeah, no, that's the art of it. You got to be best friends with them, really, haven't you? And they're your best friend, aren't they?
Yeah.
I know your dad gets the vet bills because they're not that cheap, are they, really?
Yeah,
And
at Christmas.
Yeah, right at Christmas time as well.
Great Christmas presents, aren't it?
Yeah.
I speak to my wife every year. I say, what do you want for Christmas? She says, oh, I don't want nothing.
Yeah.
So one year I bought her nothing. Do you think I had many brownie points that year? Guys, tell us the family name again.
Kemsley.
Kemsley, and you're all from what area you're from?
Canterbury.
Thanks for giving us your time, and I won't embarrass you.
No, it's fine.
But
thank you very much.
Like I say, message me on the channel, and we'll come down. We'll have a day out, and Mum can make me a cup of tea.
I've got my own channel as well, so I'll send you.
Well, we'll have a link then, shall we?
Will, yeah.
Have a link.
Lovely to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. It's working now. So, who are you? Who are you?
Tom Beasley.
I can't hear you.
Tom Beasley.
And why are you here today?
Let's have a look.
And is that something to do with you behind the Is that your partner?
Yeah.
Crying? Because you can't say girlfriend these days, can you? Or husband or wife, you've got to say partner, haven't you? So it's politically correct. So what are you doing here, Ivy? Supporting it?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Very much so. What's your name?
Hello.
And your name, you didn't say your name?
Tom.
Tom. So what, no, run away. So what do you, are you farm contractors or farmers? Or
Contractors.
Contractors. So what tractor do you drive?
Fast track.
Not John Deere's thing?
Yeah.
John Deere's as well?
Yeah.
Is it your company?
No.
It's not your company?
I work for it.
You work for him. Is this where you met this lovely young lady? No. You're punching. Sorry.
Thank you.
That's okay. So you're 7-day-a-week workers. Do you work together now?
No.
What industry are you in?
Arable and beef.
Oh, your farm, you know as well?
Yeah.
Do you work for a farm?
Yeah, I work for a contractor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Really? So tell me about these new tractors. They're a bit nice to drive, easy to drive.
They're alright.
Yeah.
You know, but they're alright.
They're alright. You can plug your iPhone in, can you?
Yeah, that's the main thing, isn't it?
You've got your Wi-Fi in the cab.
Yeah.
Your partner's done a runner on me, so it's down to you now. But you got all the comforts of home. You got your lunchbox in there?
Yeah.
Because you live in your camp, don't you, really?
Yeah, 18-hour days, isn't it?
Yeah, in the summer.
Yeah.
What about the winter time? What do you get up to in the winter time?
So I go back to the beef in the winter.
That's hard work.
Yeah,
isn't
it is hard. Yeah, but it's fun, you know.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really? So what beef do you, what breed of cattle do you have there?
Like Belgian Blues.
Belgian Blue, great. But they've got excuse the language, they've got a big rear arse on them, haven't
Yeah,
they?
that's the best way though, isn't it?
Yeah,
you
but,
know?
well, we all like it. But I mean, they're murder to carve, aren't they?
Yeah, well, ours is cross dairy, so it's not too bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they are crossed a lot with the dairy industry,
Yeah,
aren't they?
it's more milk in it, so more milk content. So.
Okay. See, I've got a favourite. I've got Herefords. I love the Herefords.
Oh, fair, yeah.
Because the white face, and you can breed Herefords with any cow you like.
Yeah.
And it always comes out with a white face. Angus, always a white face, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, well, thanks for giving me your time. I sort of don't want to embarrass you. He didn't want to talk. I'm going to get you to talk. Tell us your name.
Ellie.
Ellen.
Ellie.
What's your second name?
Reed.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have. I don't look good on camera.
Yeah, not all right. Not to say, not. So what are you doing here today?
Not a lot. No.
Looking
at my new tractor.
Buying a new tractor?
No, looking at it.
Where's your new tractor?
In the gateway. In the gateway.
Is it, what is it?
724.
Nice tractors, isn't they? They're the Rolls Royce of tractors, aren't they?
Give or take, yeah.
I'll take.
Same price tag.
No, I mean, they do the vultures here and the things.
Yeah.
Now, there's obviously a reason why you went for the vulture, the thing. What was that reason?
My boss decided to go for it.
Oh, right, that's a good reason, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you contractor and off farming?
Contracting.
Yeah, so you're like the rest of these people here today.
Yeah.
You're out drilling, harvesting,
doing it all.
spraying.
Main bread and butter lime spreading.
Oh, lime spreading.
So.
Oh, right. So that's quite. You have a big lime spreader because now they're humongous things now these days, aren't they?
We got there's three spreaders that Mace works for where I work, and they got a little breedle, a big breedle, and then they got the only one in this part of Kent, which is a Bunnings.
And what sort of tonnage does that carry?
15 tonne.
15 tonne.
So,
that's a lot of lime though, isn't it? When you say 15 tonne, that's a lot of lime.
It doesn't sound it, but it is.
So tell me, what does the lime, as a layman myself, what does the lime do to the ground?
Oh, you're asking questions I don't know
now.
now.
Is it the pH or anything like that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. It stabilises the pH, does it?
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you giving me your time. Tell us your name and where you're from.
I'm Will, and Snowblurst Way.
Thanks for your time, Will. Cheers.
That's all right. Thank you.
I know you.
I know you as well.
So wait. Oh, you're walking away from me. Stop walking away from me, you. Hey. See, the trouble in cameras, you can follow people, you see.
I don't want to be filmed.
So tell us your name. Lucy. Thanks, Lucy. Let me take you around the top.
Yeah, that's all right.
Good morning, girls and fellas. Don't walk away from me. Is this your family?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your family and why you're here today then.
Because my son's doing an apprenticeship here eventually.
Oh, really?
He does a bit down there. And yeah, just like tractors.
Love tractors?
Loves tractors.
Are you a farmer yourself?
Contractor.
Contractor. There's a lot of contractors here today, aren't there?
Well, yeah, we're all looking at new machines, aren't we?
Yeah, we love machines. All right. I talk to the prettier side of your family. What are you doing here then today?
I just tag along for the day out.
Support the day.
Yeah.
Is he going to buy you lunch later? Has he promised to buy you lunch later?
No, I'm going out later. Afternoon tea.
What about McDonald's for you? Will he buy you McDonald's?
I just brought him a bacon roll.
Thanks, guys. Tell us your family name before you go.
The Browns.
Browns, and you're from where?
Thanks,
guys. Good morning.
Morning.
We all right, are we?
Yeah.
Good. What about you two? You all right? Yeah. A cattle herd on your farm, is it? Yeah. You're the cattle man, are you?
Dairy man.
Dairy.
Dairy.
Hard-working farmers. One of the most hard-working types of farmers. Is that correct?
Well, I'm not going to say no.
You can't say no, can you? So you're the early dairy milker or the late milker?
No, I don't milk the cows.
You don't milk them?
No.
So what do you do in this dairy then if you don't milk cows?
I do the crops instead.
Oh, you do all these like for the food for the animals, yeah?
Mainly, yeah.
So what do you grow? Go
grass silage, maize silage, chilicale, wheat, a couple of beans in.
Yeah.
Bit of everything.
Bit of everything. Now, is it all whole crop they call it, didn't you? You munch it all up into one.
No.
No?
We'll bale the grass up.
Yeah.
We'll forage the maize, and the rest will go through the combine.
All right. So you separate all different bits and
we'll feed
pieces.
the grain dry.
Oh, really?
Or
So this
chilicale.
diet that they live on, obviously, are they Holsteins or?
No, we're on jerseys.
Jerseys?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
500
Whereabouts
jerseys.
is Jersey? Where's your farm then?
We're in Dover.
Dover? Oh, not too far from here then, really, is it?
Well, far enough in the tractor.
Really? Are you all to do with this, gentlemen? Yeah. Are you the owner of the dairy farm?
No.
No.
I'm just a friend.
You're just a friend.
Yeah.
So what made you get into the dairy industry then?
I don't know, you have to ask everyone else. I'm just the young one.
Yeah, but you're doing it though, aren't you?
Oh, I don't know. Well,
you could go off doing
it
other
keeps it
things.
interesting. We're always doing something different all year round.
Yeah.
We don't stop in the winter, we just keep going. So it's
Yeah, you're a
changing.
I spoke to several people today. You're 7 day a week people, aren't you? You're not like chuck the crop in the ground and then have the summer's holidays, is it? Like,
No,
you know what I mean?
we don't just combine and we're done for the year. We're cutting grass, then we're cutting wheat, then we're cutting maize, then we're dunging cows out through the winter. There's always something.
You're a busy lad then.
Keeps us busy.
Looking, is this going to be your future? Is it?
Hopefully.
Fantastic. Well, before you go, tell us your name.
That's Fergus.
It's what?
Fergus.
Fergus what?
Head.
Thanks for your time, Fergus. Thank you too as well.
Thank you. Morning.
It's a bit noisy here, isn't it?
It is a little bit noisy.
So what brings you here today?
Oh.
Can I film with it then?
My grandson.
Yeah, he likes tractors.
Do you like tractors?
Yeah.
What's your favourite tractor?
The green one.
yellow one.
Green one.
Oh, John Deere's, isn't it?
John Deere. You've got to speak a little bit louder because the noise of this thing behind us. Okay, what's your name?
Yeah. John Deere.
No, that's not your name. What's your name?
Harrison.
Harrison.
Yeah.
Fantastic, that's a great name. And what about your dad? Is that your dad?
Granddad.
Granddad. There you go. What's your name, Granddad?
Mark.
Who?
Mark.
Mark.
Yeah.
So, are you a farming industry or just like the tractors?
Oh, just into a few tractors. My friends have got tractors.
Yeah.
And my cousin's got a lot of tractors.
So they've got the disease. Have you got the disease?
Yeah. I've got the disease.
And how many tractors have you got?
2.
2.
Yeah.
It's not quite enough yet.
No.
You've got to buy some more. Is this your lovely?
Yeah, that's my wife. Yes.
So what do you think about him doing these tractors?
I don't mind.
You don't mind?
But
Better
it
than
doesn't
chasing
interest
dirty
me.
women, isn't it, really?
Sorry?
Better than chasing dirty women.
Well,
Has he got a garage or something?
the woods. You can go down the woods.
You're in the woods.
Yeah,
That's hard work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry about the noise behind me, but I really appreciate it. Thanks for your time.
All right, thank you.
Well, quite up now.
Good morning.
No, thank you.
Why not?
No, thank you.
What brings you here today? Not at all.
No,
I want to talk to me a little bit. Why not?
No,
You've got a beautiful face.
Thank
Let's
you.
share it with you.
No,
Thanks,
thank
darling.
you. No,
I've only come over here because it's quieter over here.
I know, innit?
Morning. How are we doing today? Can't hear that noise.
I think the hot dogs are very nice.
Oh,
Thank you.
excellent. What brings you to this fair today?
Our daughter Charlie works here.
Oh, really?
How's that daughter?
I spoke to her earlier. What a lovely daughter you've got. And we must be very proud of her. Excellent job, and she loves the job what she's doing.
Does, yeah.
But she likes tractors as well.
He's brought up with them. He's on a farm.
Are you a farmer? Are you a farmer? You're a farmer. What sort of farm do you have then?
We were fruit.
You have to speak a bit louder.
We were fruit farmers, but
Fruit
we had to get
farmers.
out about 20 years ago.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
Well, Kent used to be fruit and hops, didn't it, years ago?
wall-to-wall, didn't it? Wall-to-wall fruit.
Yeah, apples, pears, bit of everything really, wasn't it?
The interesting one is if you look on Google Earth and look on the 1960s one,
Yeah.
you'll see it's wall-to-wall fruit.
Really?
Very interesting to see how much it's
So what you moved into now then, on your farm?
We do fencing really.
Fencing, so you're a bit of a contractor then?
Yeah, a bit of agriculture.
Is it hard work
contracting.
now or is it easy with all these new tractors and everything?
We was used to doing it by hand, now at least we've got a post banger.
Makes a lot of difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, use our little old Fergie 135.
Great tractor, isn't they?
Yeah.
They go on forever them 135s, isn't they?
Exactly what we had for the fruit. That's brought new onto the farm, 64, and we're still using it now.
That's great though, isn't it, mate?
So what can you
That's
say?
what you don't, sometimes it's in fruit, you don't need these big £400,000 tractors, do you? You can get away with a smaller. I mean, Kent was built on a 135 really, everyone had a 135. I can remember as a kid, lorry loads of them being bought on farms and something. There was lorry loads of them, remember where you look?
A 165 was, what you want a bloody great thing like that for?
But they moved on to the Arab boys, didn't they? The 165 really. They was a bit more horsepower, to drive a 4-borough player, that sort of thing, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thanks for giving us your time. So tell us the name of your contracting company and your name.
We're Goodhue Brothers Fencing.
Sorry, say again?
Goodhue Brothers Fencing.
Fantastic. Your name is?
I'm Nigel.
Nigel, and you lovely lady there?
Mandy.
Mandy, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Well, good morning. Morning. Robin, you this morning?
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah, as long as it don't rain, I'll be alright.
As long as it don't rain.
Yeah.
So why aren't you playing with your tractors today?
Don't know really.
You don't know. This seemed a good idea at the time, didn't it?
Yeah, well, I come last year.
Did you?
No,
I think I chatted to you last year.
I think you did. I've seen you at the playing match and all that.
Have you? Yeah, you can't get rid of this ugly nut, can you? Really? So, tell us, you're here today, obviously look at tractors and listen to them and everything.
Yeah.
What's your everyday tractor?
Well, I don't do anything now.
Don't you?
No, I'm retired.
Ah, okay.
Retired, one or the other.
But you still do the pairing matches, don't you?
Yeah, I'll go to the playing matches.
Yeah. So if you had to pick a tractor that you could own, what would it be? What would your... Because some people say green, some people say blue, red, grey.
Well, a newer one would be a John Deere 3140.
Right.
And the old one, what I started on, David Brown 780.
David Brown. Great tractor, isn't it?
Yeah, love that little 780.
Yeah. So it takes you back a few years for the old. Yeah. What did you used to do with that tractor?
Cool. All sorts of things.
Really?
A lot of baling, rolling.
Bit of cultivating.
No, done a lot of seed drilling with it. We did. Had a little Bamford octopus or something like that on the back.
Oh, right, fantastic.
Yeah.
So you it's nice to sort of talk to people like yourself, because I'm not being horrible or anything, but once you disappear, all that history's gone with you.
That's it.
And we've got to preserve that for the youngsters. There's lots of youngsters here, right?
Yeah.
And we've got to tell them how hard it was back in the day before sat-nav.
Yeah, cabs.
Cabs, Wi-Fi, heaters, air conditioning, all that sort of thing. Like your air conditioning was the doors off and the windows wide
no
open.
doors for a first.
Yeah, and in the winter time it was more jumpers, wasn't it?
Yeah, big hats, and I can remember rolling over a little chart in March with that 780, and I had like big paper bags tied round me.
No, really?
Trying to keep warm there.
Yeah.
The wind used to come through me.
Really?
I'm flying down across here, there's nothing to stop it.
No.
From the North Sea.
But did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it? That's the main.
Well, I didn't want to do anything else.
No.
Really.
No, I mean, see, I love when we used to have seasons, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because back in those days, you know, you could experience the snow in the winter time.
That's it.
You know, the spring when all the flowers are opening up, the blossom on the tree, summer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can get to the end of the furrow, the headlands, and lay on the top of the tractors, like have your lunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sit in the egg.
When autumn comes, the leaves are changing on the trees, different colours.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're back to the winter time, and you're all huddled around a little, like I can remember, like, you know, 20 of you all sitting around here on the farm when farmers used to have like 20 boys, like, and you all have your little chair, your old armchair.
Yeah, don't sit on anyone else's.
That's it, I was going to say, you dare not sit on anybody else's armchair. Everyone had a roll up in their gob, didn't they?
Yeah, I suppose they did.
You know? And you had the wood burning stove in the corner, didn't you?
If you was lucky.
And you had a massive great kettle, pot of tea on the go, didn't you? And then you had the farm manager coming who used to give you an idea for why you're driving that tractor. You know what? Now it's like we're saying about like the hedge layering, and all that work was done in the autumn to winter time, wasn't it? Because you used to cut all the edges down, have a little bonfire, didn't you? Keep it warm, didn't you? You know, and none of this mechanical wedge cutting, didn't you? You had like a horrible looking axe type thing, didn't you?
A slasher,
Slasher. And all them awfuls used to get into your fingers, because there weren't no gloves, no, didn't more gloves.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Well, you're a brave man, and can I say thank you for your service to farming? You know, and thanks for giving me a little interview. Before we go, tell us your name and your full name and where you come.
I'm Colin, and I come from Hoffield.
And your second name?
Mantelo.
Mantelo. Thanks for your time, Carl.
Good old Kentish name, that is.
Yeah, Mantelo. Cheers, Carl.
Cheers.